Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we are back with another video. And I figured since we ended our cottage living let's play, why not start a new one? And I decided, after contemplating through a few different challenges, I figured I would go ahead and give the Disney Princess Challenge a go. So that's what we're going to be prepping for, at least today. So in today's video, we are going to create Snow White, who is supposed to be Gen 1 of the Disney Princess Challenge. And so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So like I said, the Gen 1 is Snow White. So that's who we'll be creating today. So I always know Snow to be fairly pale. So that's what we're gonna go for. As far as her base, I'm gonna go for like the classic Snow White look. Pale skin, dark black hair, brown eyes, you know, and then I think I'm gonna go with like a nice and just like very soft features and stuff like that. As far as like makeup, we're gonna do like a little bit of blush, red lips, all that jazz, and I'm gonna make sure she has like bigger eyes. We're gonna try and make sure it looks, you know, like it belongs in the game and not like too cartoonish or anything like that. I think like a lot of Disney princesses kind of like have like a round face and then like a pointier chin, so kind of like a heart-shaped. But I don't know, we'll figure that out as we go. But that's kind of the look that we're going for as far as her base and whatnot. So we will go ahead and get started on that. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for her brows. We're gonna do like thinner brows because I think I honestly, genuinely, to be completely honest, never really watched Snow White. I don't think I've ever watched it beginning to end because it just was so boring to me. When I was younger, I was much more into Cinderella. I was like obsessed with Cinderella when I was younger. But anyways, I'm gonna try my best to represent Little Miss Snow as best as I can. Okay, I think her eyes are like a lot bigger, but I'm thinking like once we put like, you know, lashes and everything on it, it will look a little less weird. Then as far as her nose, I think we should just go for like a nice like small kind of like almost like button-esque kind of nose. So I might make her face a little bit bigger, but like I said, we'll see how it all comes together after I like throw in some little skin details, I think, because I'm not sure if her face needs to be like a little bit bigger or not, because her eyes are a lot bigger than like the proportions of her face, but we'll see how it looks later. But speaking of her eyes, she kind of has like a more of like a light brown situation going on, kind of probably more like that, or honestly even like that. Like it's honestly like kind of a little bit orangey, but I kind of want to stick with like just like more natural. Let's see this one. Yeah, these other ones are like a little too dark for what I'm looking for as far as her eyes, or they have like more colors and stuff. I think I might put these on her. I think I kind of like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into skin details, like making her face look very soft. I think I'm gonna go with this one. For lashes, we should definitely go like, you know, pretty big on that. So I'm kind of thinking like those, or maybe these. I kind of like that for her as far as lashes. Okay, so I think she looks really good so far. I think that's what we're gonna do for skin details. I'm actually really satisfied with that. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to hair. As far as how I'm thinking I want her to look, I'm contemplating on whether or not to do it with a more modern take of Snow White and whatnot. I don't know what's going on with this hair. If that's an interesting situation going on there, so we're obviously not going to use that. But I don't know if I want to do like a more modern take on her, or if I want to go and kind of do a more traditional look for her. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. as far as that. This one I feel like is very, you know, Snow White vibes. I actually think this one could work really, really well. I think I am gonna try and do like one kind of traditional version of her and then one that's a little bit more modern. And I did find some CC with like her like little like classic get up, so we'll go ahead and see. And as far as the modern one, we'll just stick with her like colors, so we'll do like the blue and gold with accents of red. This one I feel like could possibly be used as far as like a more modern look, maybe. Because I'm thinking, I don't know why, but I imagine her with like bangs or at least hair in her face. This one could kind of work too. It's like a little bit shorter and whatnot. It might be a little more short than what it actually is typically, but her hair I think is just a little bit below, like maybe more like chin length. We also have this, which could work really well too. I think this is like too like straight for what I kind of want, because I think I want to stick with like, she kind of has like a little bit of curl to her hair, so I kind of want to stick with that. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do, because I did make sure to download some little red bows, so I think I want to try and see what they look like, the hairs look like with like a little red bow. So we have this one, and then we have like a little bit more of a subtle one. I think first we're gonna try and go for like a classic take on her, and I feel like with it being classic, we should go for the big bow. So I mean, that goes fine, I think, with it. Let's see the other hair. So we had this one. I don't like that one as much with the bow. At least that big of a bow. Kind of takes over her head a little bit. And then we have this one. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like I'm not vibing with like any of them now with the bow. The bow kind of threw me off now. Okay, after looking through all of my options again, I think I'm in between this one, because I think the bangs just really make it look a lot better. So this one, and then the other one that I really liked was this one. I honestly think that I might go for this one. I think this one looks really cute. I don't necessarily like that her hair is like half up, half down, but like honestly, you can't really tell when you're looking like straight on. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I like this one for like the classic kind of Snow White look, even though technically she does not have bangs. I just think it looks better with the bangs. So from there, we will go ahead and do her makeup. And so like I said, as far as makeup, I think we're just gonna go really, really light on like the eyeshadow kind of part. I don't think we're gonna do anything too crazy. So kind of more of like a neutral kind of look there. Because we are gonna be doing like a bright red lip. So I think we're gonna kind of go with like this, and I'm gonna even turn down the opacity. And then the liner, again, we're gonna do something very light, not like too crazy, very minimal. I think we'll do that. Okay, and then see, like I feel like it's all coming together. Like I was a little afraid about the eyes, but honestly I feel like I can make them even bigger and I think it will be okay. But I probably won't make them bigger. But we do want to give her like a nice blush. I didn't give her a blush on her skin details because I just wasn't crazy about that. Crazy about the options on how they looked. I kind of like this. I'm gonna get like a little bit more rosy red. Yeah, I kind of like this as far as color, but like I'm not crazy about the placement though. So I think I might either go for this one or just go with this one. I think I might just go with this one. I think, and then maybe just turn down the opacity a little bit so it's just not as much on the nose. Okay. And now for the lips, we're just gonna go for like a bright red. I'm thinking more probably like a matte kind of look. I mean, that works. That works very well. You know what? I think we'll go with this. Keep it simple. So that is going to be her makeup and look and everything for her classic look. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick out a different hairstyle for her more modern look. And I'm also going to change her bow for this like smaller, simpler, more like not in your face bow for the modern look. I did notice this one and I liked this one, but I don't know if I want her hair to be that long. I feel like I want her hair to still be like fairly short. There's this one. I really like this one. Or even that. That's kind of like a cool look. I actually kind of like that a lot. I mean, this one actually kind of glitches a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and nix that one. So we have this option and then this one. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna go for the ponytail one. If I can get back to it. Yes, I think we're gonna go for this one. I kind of like that. It's a little different. So that's what we'll go with for her two looks, and I'm gonna keep the makeup the same. I don't think the makeup is like too crazy. Like, I think they go fine with each other. And so we're gonna go ahead and go into her outfits. So we're gonna go back to the OG one. The OG one is going to be really simple and really easy because basically she wears the same thing for majority of the film, at least from what I've like looked up as far as what she wears. She, for the most of the film, is wearing something like this, which I'm not crazy about like how it's looking in the game, but I do also have this one. Okay, this one looks a lot better. So we have this one, and then she does wear something kind of like this. It's kind of like a more like everyday kind of vibe. And so I think we're gonna like throw her in that maybe for like her like athletic wear and her like sleepwear probably, and then the rest of her outfits will just be like this. So I'll go ahead and put her in that. And then for shoes, I was thinking, I don't have that much as far as custom content shoes, but I did find these and they have like a little bow on them. So I was thinking either do like these and like the red, or I mean we could do black, but I mean maybe we could even do the yellow, but I feel like it's like off. But then like the black doesn't really go with, maybe we should just do red, another pop of red. I don't know. So we could do those, but I'm willing to like look at our options. I'm kind of vibing with like either like a nice looking flat shoe, or I mean, because those kind of actually, honestly, I kind of like that. So we might end up going with those. And then I'm just gonna have a little look-see at all of our different heel options. We do have like these little heels that we have, but again, it's just like not the like right color, I feel like, or at least it doesn't come in like the right color that would work for that. And then we do have these, but I don't really like those as much. But I kind of really like the red flat, so I think we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with the red flat option. I just really like that for some reason. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go with. So this is going to be our classic little snow. And then for our modern snow, we're definitely gonna try and do like a blue top and then like a yellow bottom. It doesn't necessarily have to be a skirt. Basically, I kind of want to do something kind of like this. That's kind of the vibe that I want her to have, is like this with like a yellow skirt or like some sort of yellow bottoms. I think honestly, like with this, a yellow skirt would be best, but this is definitely an option. I would be very open to doing that for her look. We can also maybe do like a button up, or not a button up, a blazer situation. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, so I think I have like a lot of options as far as tops go, and so I think I'm gonna start actually kind of trying to find like a bottom that will actually like work. I don't want to necessarily filter it by color because I feel like not everything always gets tagged properly, so I don't want to end up missing out on something that might actually work really well. So I think I'm gonna not do that. I think I'm just gonna go through everything and go from there. I feel like the hardest part about this is like literally you just like click on everything and like very few things actually have what you want. Okay, so this is like a really good like yellow skirt situation, but I just feel like I want something a little bit more modern. Like if I do a skirt, I feel like I want like a shorter skirt like this, but the problem is they don't really come in the bright yellow. So we have this. And if this one, like, if it only had like a bright yellow that was actually like solid color, this one, honestly, I would probably go for. Okay, so we have these. I might end up going with these, I think. Possibly. Just because I like the idea of having like that yellow pant kind of vibe. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this. I did consider doing a skirt situation, but I kind of just like the way pants look best with it. So I think we're gonna go with this, and I think I am gonna go for like the more gold look rather than the like pure yellow, because I think that just looks better. So I think this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so I went back to look at some pictures of Snow White's look again, and she actually is wearing gold shoes with like a little bow on it, so I guess we should like keep with that. So the ones that I have that I downloaded, they're a little too bright of a yellow, so I'm thinking we just kind of stick with the gold shoe kind of option in general. And I do have like these wedges, but I just don't think the wedges like look great, so I think I'm gonna stick with like these or these. I like these, but I just like the shape of these better. And I'm gonna go back and go ahead and put her in the custom content shoes that I found, if I can find them again. Maybe if I take off the filter and just like at the, I found them in heels last time, so I will look there. Yeah, here they are. So I think we'll just keep her in those because she's supposed to be in yellow shoes with a little bow on them. And as far as her aspiration, the actual original rules of the challenge does not specify exactly what aspiration that she needs to do, but I did find an updated version that includes like the newer packs that came in. So since the original rules, because I think the original rules were made in like 2014 and the last they were updated I think was maybe like 2018, so we've gotten quite a few other packs since then. And in the updated rules, as far as Snow White, they didn't change too much, but they did recommend giving her the soulmate aspiration, but we don't have to complete it. But I think that's like true because, you know, especially with the earlier Disney princesses anyways, they always had like that true love's kiss, you know, saving them and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and go for that aspiration. Okay, and then as far as her traits, you know, she was always, you know, I always have a depiction of Snow White with animals and everything, so I think we're gonna definitely make her an animal enthusiast. So we're gonna go ahead and give her that. I'm contemplating maybe giving her Loves Outdoors, just because obviously she does spend quite a bit of time outside. But I think, you know, she is supposed to be living with the 7 dwarves, and the 7 dwarves are going to end up being her actual children. So I think we're going to probably make her family oriented, you know, because she's going to have like a lot of kids and stuff in her house, so she definitely cannot hate children. And I think for her last trait, I was not going to do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and make her neat. I wasn't gonna do it because I'm pretty sure Cinderella, the next Gen 2, specifically has to have the neat trait because she has to do like all of the cleaning, because, you know, obviously she did all of the cleaning for her stepmother and her stepsisters. But at the same time, Snow White kind of did the same thing for the dwarves. She cooked and cleaned and everything for the dwarves, so I feel like she has to have neat too. So I gave her the animal enthusiast, family oriented, and neat traits, and then she will have the aspiration of soulmate. And I will go ahead and name her Snow White. So there we have it. Actually, before we finish, I did not include any jewelry. I feel like we can have a little bit of jewelry. Definitely want to do like gold accents. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for that as far as her jewelry. And then for our modern day Snow, I think we might just not do a necklace since she does have a little collar situation going on. So this is our classic take on Miss Snow, and then this is our modern day take on Snow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You can also do a little comment down below, and you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Thank you guys so much again for watching. See you soon. Bye!